What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today is July 2nd. Very important day, but I want to explain why, and this is extremely important for Social Security recipients, especially in 2024. Now, why is this? Why are these 3 months, July, August, and September, why are these so crucial when it comes to Social Security benefits? Well, simple. It's because of something called COLA, or the cost of living adjustment. Now, COLA is calculated based off of the third quarter of the previous year. Just look at this. Okay? This is actually from the Social Security Administration. It says the history of automatic cost of living adjustments, or COLA. It says it is based on a percentage increase in the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, also known as CPI-W. From the third quarter of the last year, a COLA was determined to the third quarter of the current year. That is how COLA is calculated. I'm going to show you the calculations in a minute because, yes, you can go ahead and do them yourself, but we also have experts that tell us what they are currently anticipating for the cost of living adjustment for 2024. So, here's what I do want to show you though. This is all that matters. So we have a huge year, right? We got January, February, March, April, May, June. Those months don't matter. Then we got July, August, September. These are the only months that matter. And then we got October, November, and December. Again, those months do not matter when it comes to the cost of living adjustment. It's just the third quarter. Now, here's what COLA is today. The latest COLA is 8.7% for Social Security benefits and SSI payments. They increased by 8.7% beginning of December 2022, but that didn't get paid out until January of 2023. So yes, your cost of living adjustment for December of 2023 is going to be added. However, you're not going to receive the payment until the following month. So just keep that in mind. Now, what is the expectation? We have seen inflation. We have seen the CPI report come in, month after month. We always discuss it. Every day that it comes out, we address it first thing. And what we've seen over the past year is it's gone from 9% inflation down to 4%. That's very helpful when it comes to trying to save money, being that we don't have to continue to spend all of our hard-earned money. The problem is when it comes to Social Security, you're not going to receive a large increase for the following year. But this is what the Senior Citizens League is projecting. According to a release, this actually was from a couple weeks ago, says the Senior Citizens League, an advocacy group, estimated the cost of living adjustment for 2024 could be as small as 2.7%. Obviously, that's a significant decrease from this year's 8.7% bump. That's massive. Okay, it's massive. Now, if you want to know how the cost of living adjustment is calculated, I just want to show you this. Okay, this right here is how it's calculated. So what they do is they go and get, so the cost of living adjustment is based off of CPI-W. They go and take that whole basket, okay, the whole basket of goods and services and whatever, and they add up all the different, all the numbers. And this is what you'll get. So this is what it was in 2021, okay, 267.789, and then in August and then September, all in 2021. Then they did the same thing last year, July, August, September. You can see an increase. Then what they do is they take the number from the current year, divide it by or subtract it by the number from the previous year. You can see it actually right here. Okay, they take the current year, subtract the previous year, then they divide it by the previous year times 100 to get the percentage. Okay, that's what came up with 8.7% for this past year. All right, so that is what they do. Now, Do you need to know that? Probably not. Is it something that people are going to go and try to figure it out? They could, but again, what's the point? Because the Social Security Administration is already telling us this is what they are projecting. 2.7%. That's not a lot, okay? 2.7% is not a lot. It's still something, but here's the concern. Right now, the cost of living adjustment is calculated off of CPI-W. CPI-W has different things in the basket that the elderly, in many cases, do not use, don't consume, don't need. So because of that, they're actually seeing that the cost of living adjustment is hurting many elderly people simply because it's not using the right formula. It's not using the right calculation. Now, there are some rumors out there that yes, this is something that we could see. We could see lawmakers come out and propose a major change and go from the CPI-W to CPI-E. This is actually one of the things that President Biden wants to do. This will increase your monthly payment. The problem is it also will speed up the likelihood that Social Security becomes insolvent. So, where do we go from here? Well, this is where many lawmakers say we have to figure out a way to increase revenue, which would mean more taxes, or decrease expenses, which means cuts to Social Security. Now, when it comes to cuts, what lawmakers are considering, and this is not just Republicans, okay? Let's just get this out of the way. Let's just make this very clear that yes, Republicans were the ones that initially proposed increasing the full retirement age, but Democrats have been on board with this in the past because this would actually prevent the Social Security trust from becoming insolvent. But at the same time, what this does, again, it prolongs Social Security. But what this does is this actually stays up to date with our current life expectancy, right? How long people are working. We always adjust for these things when it comes to the IRS, and Democrats are always on board there. But when it comes to Social Security, why aren't we using the same scientific math? That's what many people don't really understand. That's why I bring this up, because yes, Republicans initially proposed an increase to the full retirement age from 67 to age 70, but many Democrats are actually on board. It's just they don't want to vote for it. That's the problem. Is right now we're coming into a presidential election in 2024, and so that's the big problem. Is many people don't want to vote. They just don't want to vote because that's going to be used as pretty much ammunition against them when it does come time for running. So we're going to see what happens moving forward, but I just wanted to explain why these 3 months, July, August, and September, are crucial when it comes to Social Security. So again, if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.